Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We're checking out ROSÉ's Until I Found You cover. The original song is by Sanchez. Very, very excited to check it out as I'm kind of hoping that this will become a tradition. As one of the coolest things that happened last year is I realized that me and Rosie share a birthday. So I just want to wish her a happy birthday. I want to thank you guys for all of your birthday wishes, whether it's on Twitter or here on YouTube. I really, really appreciate you guys. And, I talked about this many, many times as far as what Blackpink means to me. Rosie means to me as far as like her song On the Ground and the kind of place that I was in. Literally things that I talked about on more than one occasion, but specifically even talked about with a video where I reacted to a few of her covers. And the title of the video is literally What Blackpink Means to Me. And I I said it probably a dozen times by now, but if it wasn't for Blackpink, this channel wouldn't be where it is. And I doubt that if it wasn't for Lisa and then for Blackpink, when I checked out Money and Lalisa and then was introduced to Blackpink, this channel would probably not be a K-pop reaction. There would not be. This is video number 500 on the channel, by the way, which is also really, really cool, if I'm not mistaken. But this would not be the case if it wasn't for Blackpink. And, Blackpink kind of like allowed me to dive into K-pop, dive into Blackpink, and then be introduced to so many incredible groups. And also with all of the content that we've checked out of Blackpink, various variety shows and all of that kind of stuff, documentaries. It is truly amazing to feel how big of a part Blackpink is for me, to me, in my life. So obviously no one will ever Blackpink will never know, but you never know. But Blackpink will never know this, but they mean the world to me. And Rosie, um when I reacted to On the Ground, I talked about this many, many times, and the kind of state that I was in a lot of pain. And yet, whenever I was reacting to music on this channel, it kind of like helped me forget everything that I was dealing with. And On the Ground is probably one of the most meaningful songs, not just in terms of the actual song, the symbolism of the song, but the actual time and place that I was in that particular point in my life. And also reacting to her birthday covers last year, I was actually sick when I made that reaction. And reacting to her, I just kind of like forgot about the fact that I was sick and had a fever and everything else. Nothing was sore, nothing was hurting. It was just a lot of fun. And that's kind of like the power of K-pop, the power of Blackpink, the power of Rosie. And I'm incredibly grateful. And I'm also grateful for you guys for all of your support and all of your birthday wishes. I truly, truly appreciate it. And I hope that we get to do this for at least another year or two, as long as it is possible, as long as I can do it, and as long as obviously, as long as I enjoy it. And honestly, it seems like I'm enjoying it more and more. So that's really, really cool. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to look back a couple of years from now and this channel will still be around. That would be incredible. And yeah, let's get into this cover. Very, very excited to hear Rosie's voice, to hear something new, and just dive into it. Let's go.
Georgia, wrap me up in all you. I want you in my arms, so let me hold you, and I'll never let you go again like I did. Oh, I used to say I would never fall in love again until I found her. I said I would never lost within the darkness, but then I found her. I found you, Georgia.
Damn.
Pull me in, I asked to love her. Once again you fell, I caught you, and I'll never let you go again like I did. Oh, I used to say I would never fall in love again until I found her. I said I would never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her. I found you. I would never fall in love again until I found her. I said I would never fall.
Wait, let's take it back. Holy shit. There is something incredibly haunting, but at the same time, maybe it's because I'm a little bit drunk and I just fantasize about Rosie hugging me and telling me that everything is going to be okay or something. I'm not that drunk, but had a little something something that had tequila in it, as I just came back from having a bit of a celebration of sorts with some close friends and family, but it almost feels like a hug that is kind of out of reach. I don't know how to explain it. Like, her voice here is absolutely as it always is, of course, but there's just a sense of channeling whatever emotion is needed with whatever cover Rosie's doing, whoever she's covering. Um, it's incredibly beautiful, and even like checking out her cover on The Masked Singer, where I didn't even look at I didn't know the captions, the lyrics, because there were no captions. But I felt like you watch all the people's faces and the emotions on their faces, and you don't need to know the lyrics to find it incredibly emotional. Like, she channels those feelings so incredibly well. She's a bit of a chameleon in that way of being able to channel whatever energy that is needed. And I didn't remember up until like the second chorus that I actually know this song and heard it a couple of times. Obviously, it's a little bit different uh, with a guy performing it, but like Rosie's emotions here, and there's just so incredibly, there's like haunting. Also something peaceful about her vocals, as it always is. It's very chill inducing, and it puts you in like a weird state where you feel safe, but at the same time, it's kind of haunting, which is a weird freaking description. It's like I'm reaching for a hug that isn't really there, because I'm opening my eyes and Rosie is nowhere to be found. Call me.
I would never fall in love again until I found her. I said I would never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her. I found you.
This cover was absolutely fucking beautiful. it kind of makes me want to go back to the original, and not for comparison's sake, because I'm not one of those who likes to compare one against the other and be like, this is better, this is worse. Because at the end of the day, why compare? You have something awesome, and now you have more of that something awesome, just a different variant. And instead of comparing the two, why not just enjoy and be thankful for both? Especially because one wouldn't exist without the other, which is pretty cool. So I want to go back to the original just to appreciate the original, and then go back to Rosie, appreciate Rosie, and kind of like go down this rabbit hole of ping pong in a way of uh appreciating each artist more and more and more. Also, like it almost kind of like feels like two uh POVs, as far as like a man singing, a woman singing, and also Rosie didn't. I don't think she changed the lyrics as far as like I found her, if I'm not mistaken. I do believe that those are the original lyrics, which is something that what she did last year as far as like looking at the lyrics on her phone and just performing it. So I kind of wonder if this song was like on her mind for a while, or was this just a song that she sat down in the studio and was like, you know what, I want to cover this song. And kind of interesting. And it just kind of like provides a different point of view, as far as like a man singing this song and then a woman singing this song, and also not changing the lyrics at all. Don't have much else to say, honestly. Every time I listen to Rosie, uh, I kind of feel like I'm on cloud nine. Her vocals are absolutely some of the best. And this was incredible. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Not much of a reaction, honestly. While listening to it, I almost feel like closing my eyes and I'm in a state of zen. But at the same time, there's something haunting about her vocals here, and just in general, Rosie has those vocals that are incredibly like hypnotizing, or mesmerizing rather. And yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. And I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you did, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, check out the Patreon if you want to see some exclusive reactions, including a lot of Blackpink content such as Blackpink House, Diaries 24365, BPM, as well as the Netflix documentary, the movie, a bunch of Blackpink's and solo appearances on various variety shows, as well as some live performances that will not be able to make it to YouTube because of copyright reasons, as well as some extra Blackpink content. If you want to see all of the information about all the available content on Patreon, just check out the link below. You will be able to go to the tier, which has a full list of everything that is on Patreon currently. And if you see something that you may like, consider subscribing, and I will catch you all in the next one. Have a wonderful day, you guys, and thank you all so much for all of your support, and happy birthday to Rosie. Thank you.